Let's get straight into it. The way we search for things online is going through a massive, massive change. You know that list of blue links we've looked at for decades? Well, it's being replaced by something totally new. And if you have a website, a business, or you're just curious about how we find information, trust me, this is about to affect you in a big way. So take a look. This is the new face of search. Somebody asks for the best skis, and bam, instead of a bunch of links they have to click and research, they get a direct, comprehensive answer. The AI has already scoured the web, compared the different models, pulled out all the key features, and laid it all out in this neat little table. It has literally done all the homework for you. And this is a perfect example of what people are calling a zero-click search. It's exactly what it sounds like. You get everything you need, the summary, the comparison, the answer, right there on the search page. For a lot of queries now, there's just no reason to click through to a website anymore. And the scale of this, well, it's pretty staggering. The research firm Gartner is predicting that by 2028, this shift could cause organic search traffic to just plummet by 50%, or maybe even more. Just think about that for a second. Half the people who find your site through search today could just disappear. So how in the world do you navigate this? Well, here's our plan. First, we'll look a little closer at just how much search is changing. Then, we're going to introduce this new idea of generative engine optimization. We'll compare it to old school SEO, walk through a brand new playbook for how to succeed, and then wrap up by talking about why this future is pretty much inevitable.
Let's be really clear about something. This isn't some temporary trend or a feature you can ignore. AI-driven search is fast becoming the new normal. It's a fundamental change in how information gets discovered and delivered online, and it means we have to completely rethink our entire strategy.
And that new way of thinking? It has a name, Generative Engine Optimization, or GEO for short. This is basically your lifeline in this new world. See, unlike traditional SEO, where you're trying to rank your link in a list, GEO is all about making your content so good, so clear, that the AI systems understand it, synthesize it, and, this is the most important part, actually cite you in their answers. So how does this engine actually work under the hood? Well, it takes your question, often breaking it down into more specific ones. Then it searches the web for the best sources it can find. And finally, it uses its powerful language models to basically summarize everything and generate a brand new cohesive answer. Your job with GEO is to make your content the perfect go-to source for that exact process. This really changes the game. It's not enough anymore for your website to just be found and indexed by a search engine. In this new world of GEO, your content has to be actively chosen by the AI. It has to see you as a credible, clear, and authoritative source that's worthy of being woven into its final answer. It's less of a lineup and more of an audition. To really get our heads around this, let's compare it to something we're all pretty familiar with, traditional search engine optimization, or SEO. Because understanding the difference here is absolutely key to adapting. Okay, here's the core difference in a nutshell. With traditional SEO, the whole game was about getting your link as high as possible on a list. You did that by focusing on things like keywords and backlinks. But with GAO, the goal is totally different. You want your content to be cited and woven directly into the AI's answer. So the focus shifts from keywords to things like factual clarity and proving your authority. Let's break this down even more. The goal is no longer ranking, it's getting cited. The focus isn't on keywords anymore, but on structured data that an AI can easily understand and process. And how you measure success? It's not about clicks and traffic anymore. It's about how often your brand is cited and included as a source in those AI answers. But listen, with all these massive changes, there is one thing that has stayed exactly the same. Whether you're optimizing for a list of links or for an AI citation, the foundation for everything is high-quality, accurate, well-researched content that actually helps the user. Quality is, and it always will be, completely non-negotiable. Okay, so we get the problem, we get the concepts. Now for the really practical part. What does this new playbook for winning actually look like? How do you succeed in this new AI-first world? All right, here are 4 foundational tactics. Number 1, structure your content so an AI can easily read it. We're talking clear headers, lists, tables. 2, give direct, factual answers right at the top. 3, boost your credibility like crazy with data, expert quotes, and your own citations. And 4, use something called entity-based optimization, which is just a fancy way of saying you need to clearly connect the dots between concepts so the AI has zero confusion. And look, this stuff really, really works. On the left, you see a search for things to do in NY, and this pizza website is totally ignored. But on the right, after the site applied these geo principles, that exact same website is now featured prominently in the AI's recommendation. They didn't get more backlinks, they just made their information clearer for the AI.
And we've got the numbers to back this up. This isn't just a theory. Academic research on geo shows some pretty dramatic results. A site's visibility might start at a score of around 19, but just by adding statistics, that score jumps up to almost 26. Then add some expert quotes, and it goes even higher. The researchers found that overall, using these tactics can boost your visibility by up to 40%.
So let's zoom out for a minute, because this is so much bigger than just marketing or SEO. This whole shift changes how all of us find information, how we decide what's trustworthy, and really, who gets to be an authority in our digital world.
And this brings us to the human side of things. I saw this comment from a user on Reddit that just perfectly nails the new challenge. AI models aren't truth machines, they're prediction machines. They aren't really vetting sources, they're just arranging words based on probability. And that puts a whole new responsibility on us, the users, to actually check the citations and decide if the sources are credible.
And the stakes here are, well, they're incredibly high. This quote from industry strategist George Strakoff really underscores the gravity of this whole thing. He warns that AI has the potential to make traditional search completely unusable. Think about that. This isn't an evolution, it's a revolution. So look, there's really no getting around this. The game has changed. For any brand, any creator, any organization out there, making sure you're accurately represented and cited by these new generative engines, it isn't just a competitive advantage anymore. It's truly essential for survival. And all of this leaves us with one final and pretty critical question to think about. In a world where our answers are generated for us, synthesized from countless sources by an algorithm in a black box, who or what ultimately gets to decide what's true?